Meteor storm inbound.
Welcome back to Space Engineers Escape from Pertam, and this is episode 27. So awesome. Last episode we went ahead and got some more engines established on here. In this episode I think we're going to get the ship moving. We might even start working on our design for our orbital capable ship. But first things first, we need to do a couple things. We need to be moving, and we also need to be thinking about getting some ice, which means there's going to be some drilling involved. Which means I might want to think about, well, we can hand drill, but we'll have to be very careful because, you know, bugs. But I have an idea on that, on how to safely do some mining without having bugs bother us. But it's nighttime, and we're going to have a little nighttime snack. Oh, look, we still have a bunch of kelp crisps. Good. We have some garden slaw, so we're going to go ahead and snatch up a few of those, too. We got plenty of food, so I'm not too worried about food. So let's get back to work and see about, well, we need to get ourselves some stuff here we're going to need. I think we're still trying to make some motors. Yeah, okay, we've got plenty of motors here, don't we? Alright, let's go get this other engine in place. It is a, there is a sandstorm going on, so, yeah. Ow. We gotta seal it up. Alright, let's go down here and see what we got. Yeah, a little bit of a sandstorm situation here. Alright, that one's up and running. And that one's almost ready. Alright. I thought this was a sandstorm. Looks like it must be, like, winding down. I'm okay with that. So let's go ahead and see if there's anything out here that needs repairing. No, everything looks like it's in good order. Weapon systems are doing fine. Yeah. Alright. Well, it's going to be time to start moving here pretty soon, so let's go ahead and get in here and see about grabbing more of these. Okay. Ice is going to be a thing we need really badly. Alright. Okay, so now we have a lot more thrust. We should be doing far, far better, I think. But here's the problem. With all this thrust comes a need for more power. And that is another thing we're dealing with. So that's why we're going to be adding a battery here. Which of course will add more weight, but you know, we need it. Let's see here. Where is, oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. Okay, we need some stuff. Yeah, we're gonna need about a bunch of those. Bunch of those. Drop that, that, and that, and that. And let's see here. Pretty sure I saw some more. Yeah, there they are. should give us another battery. Alright. These are getting full, but we still got a ways to go before the batteries are, you know, good to go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here, we're going to go to here, we're going to go into it, and then we're going to take a look at our bat situation. Alright, we got battery stuff going on here. Okay, so we got the 2 warfare batteries. That's going to be fully recharged in 2 hours. Four hours. 3 hours, 3 hours. And they are good to go. Because as soon as we turn this thing over into mobile mode, it's going to, those turbines are going to turn off. Therein lies the trouble. But we need ice, and that's kind of the other side of the coin too. So let's go ahead and drop down here, and then, I mean, we got nighttime, we got visibility and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know. We might go and, I wonder if I can, oh, I don't want to do that. We've got, I still want to be able to use, I hope we didn't use up enough of these power cells that we can't make ones for the ship, because that would suck. Okay, so the thought is that we're out here. Huh. I'm thinking it's can we breathe? Yeah, okay, good. I keep thinking there's ice down there, but if we go down there, we could do it. We could fly down there. I'm really torn, guys. I'm torn because I don't like flying at night. Flying at night is just treacherous as all hell. And I want to get more power built up before we go anywhere with that, but the same token, I kind of want to get moving. Yeah, see, we got 9 days power just sitting here as a station, but that's not what we're going to do. As soon as we go to alpha station mode, it's going to be tough. Let's go ahead and get in control panel, and let's go to our thruster. Okay, so we have main lift thrusters and lateral lift thrusters. Main lift thrusters. Okay, we need to add the 2 new up ones, or 4 new up ones. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, those are all up thrusters. Oh, there's a right sci-fi thruster we need to fix. Okay, so these got to be added into it too. And that one's got to be added, and that one's got to be added. Okay. Save. Okay, those are our lift thrusters. Turn those off. Okay, and then we have our main lateral thrusters. And those are pretty much anything that's not up. Okay. Now I just want to confirm that all of the lift thrusters are active. So let's go down here one more time and look to make sure that all the ups are in place. Alright, cool. Now I want to make sure all the forward and now that I see these two here, I want to be sure that all of the lateral ones are good. So let's go with the lateral thrusters and confirm, because I don't know if those ones at the bottom are included. Okay, we did. Okay, so we're good on that. But here's the thing, I don't know how much juice is going to need, so I think what we're going to do, let's go ahead and let's go over here to where the hydrogen engines are. 1 and 2. Both of those, we're going to make a group and we're going to call it H2 power. And we're going to actually call it main H2 power. Okay, cool. Because I want to put it on here in case there's like a problem, we can go immediately and activate those things and they'll... Because here's what I'm thinking. If we can get close to those guys, that might be better. But I still want to wait and give it a chance though, so... You know what, guys? I think it's time for a nighttime run in the little runabout. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna take a small hydrogen tank. This is hydrogen tank 2. What tank is this? Is this tank 1? Okay, so this is tank 5. So what I'm gonna do with these hydrogen tanks is I'm gonna drain away the ice, the hydrogen. So let's go ahead and we're going to activate this. So the ice is going to start getting pulled and it's going to start getting loaded into this hydrogen tank. Get this thing filled up and we can, and the engine can pull it if I need it for the power. So yeah. So while that's going on, let's go run up here, get in our fun little vehicle here, and I think I seem to remember there being alright, 23 hours. Okay, good, good. Unlocked. Okay, there, I thought I saw some, yeah. Yeah, there's grass right there. I think that might be ice. Can usually find it around grass. Yep, see, I knew it. Ice. Yep, it's paused because the bugs are going to show up. Here they come. They've been waiting all this time. Alright, so did we turn off... We turned off our... Oh yeah, we gotta wait till the bugs show up, then we'll turn on the guns. We forgot we didn't turn on the guns. Oh no. Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Okay, well, let's not do that. We have to be out of the range of the guns for... Okay, so here's what we gotta do, guys. Because I did not take into account the fact that that our airship is going to shoot up my vessel. Oh, good gravy. Okay, we need ice, but we definitely don't need to get shot by our own vehicle to do that, because I know you're trying to help, but airship, you're not helping. You're really not helping. Alright. We're going to make a small adjustment here, guys, because this is definitely not going to work so well. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to go to the GATs. And we're going to go to all these Gatling turrets. And we're not going to go after not targeting characters, which should make it so that it does not target the bugs. The other thing we want to do is I'm gonna go interior turret 4. Wait. Huh? What turret are you? Okay. Interior, oh, I gotcha. Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, interior turret 4, I think, is the turret on the bottom. Dorsal meteor gun, okay. MG, so that means, let's see here. Okay, interior turret 4, turning you off. We're looking for the ventral. There should be a ventral. There it is, ventral. Then that can be turned off as well. Alright, cool. Now, we should not be getting shot up when we land and deal with bugs. Because we've got enough firepower, we can deal with them just fine without the patchwork ship going to town on us, so. So we're going to try this again. But here's the problem too, is that they always go after you. They go after you when you're out of the vehicle, not when you're in the vehicle. So you gotta kind of pop in and pop out real quick. Okay, so there's a reason why I did it this way. Because I want to be in a position so that I can collect this ice even when they come and get me. And when the time comes, I'll just tunnel my way out. That's what I'm thinking. Now where is... there it is. Okay, cool. And if I do this right...
Meteor storm inbound.
The idea here is that I'm coming up the idea, what I'm thinking is I'm going to come up... ah, yeah, here we go. That's what I wanted right there. That way I could go right here and just load this stuff up directly. And then come back down here, pick it up. I'm going to drop off the rocks because I don't need them. And I got a weapon in case one of those things comes down here, but the idea is that even if the bugs do show up again, I'll be able to still do my mining and not worry, see? Need to fill those hydrogen tanks for the ship out of there, and also to have as an emergency energy source in case we need it. With this extra weight we're carrying and all the extra thrust, so. And that's the thing, if you're looking for ice on Pertam, you gotta look for the spots of green grass. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna find ice under them. And it's usually gonna be in the bottom of a ravine or crevice, something like that. There you are. Alright, get turret, oh yeah, and up here. Okay, well I think we're full except for this rock, so let's go down here and collect this stuff and get out of here. We'll fill up one more time and... Get a bunch more here. I mean, you can only be so safe on the surface of Pertam with those bugs around. But at least this way we can be able to, you know, get the fuel we need. Now, I could have gone with a drill head if I wanted to and engineer something like that that is like on a hinge or something, but I didn't want to deal with that. Let's drop that off and let's get some more. Okay. Alright, well that calls it clear, so... Oh, that was just brilliant. Let's just run around and... Alright. Here we go, guys. We're running on a heavy load. It's okay, it's all good. Alright, let's go ahead and come in here. Alright, this is good. This is really good. Coming about. You know, it just occurred to me that part of my problem may very well have to do with the fact... Whoa. May have to do with the fact that I didn't turn off the gyros when I turned off my thrust. We may want to tie in the gyros for this ship in with the other. Oh, I never noticed before, but I put those two connectors on the side there up against each other, almost like it's two separate areas. I never even noticed that before, but that's actually kind of cool. Alright, let's see here. Recharge on, off, and then we go to our GATs. Let's see here. Let's see, what's the hydrogen situation on this? Probably not very good. Look, the marker says 0 basically. No problem. We just go to the let's go to the H2O2 gen and see what's going on. Let's see, where are you at, H2O2 gen? Irrigation system's still good. Yeah, we've got plenty in the irrigation. Because I got them turned off, I don't think the H2O2 gen's pulling anything, but I could be wrong. That should keep it going for a little while. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the rest of this one here is the one. It's only got 357, so we'll drop that in there. Now since that's off, I don't think it's drawing from it, so... Now this should get this hydrogen tank filled, I think. So let's go ahead and check it out. Yeah, see, it's at 14%, so it is filling it up slowly. If we want it to be faster, we'd put another H2O2 generator, but I don't think we need that. We'll need one when we build the ship, though. It's going to be a small grid ship, I think. I think that's our best bet, and I think we'll make it relatively light. I think we'll set it on here. I was debating as to whether to make it vertical or not, but I think we'll make it horizontal this way. We'll get some steel, and we'll get some steel, and we'll go ahead and get it fleshed out, at least. We'll go ahead and we'll merge block this battery into it, too. I don't know if we've got enough for another full battery, but at least this will give us an opportunity to put a battery in there. The only drawback is I don't know if this battery... I don't know. I'm gonna weld it up, but I don't know. I think we hacked it, which is why it's here, because it hasn't been shot yet. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's check our status of our power. We're 1 square here. That's a step in the right direction. Fully charged in 4 hours. You know, we could turn on the H2O2 generators, which would effectively double our charge up power. And if we turned off the, yeah, let's turn that. We don't need that refinery working on all that. I know what it's working on, and it doesn't need to be working. Because we got to get these, this stuff charged up for power. I'd like to get more of these going, but, don't have more. It's always nerve-wracking, guys, activating the power and then trying to get this thing to fly. Because I'm always nervous that we just, like, the amount of power versus the amount of available stuff. I'm always nervous that, like right now it's showing it's got 2 days power. And, you know, I'm always kind of nerve-wracked about that. Like, we've got this battery, that battery. These are all, like, you know... And those batteries there... They're in recharge mode right now, but they're fully charged. But I'm going to turn them off of recharge. So, let's see here. Flyer bat. Auto off. Okay, so their battery... We're going to turn them off. We're going to go over here to the, let's see. Let's go to gyro and see about, actually, yeah. These 2 gyroscopes, we don't need them on. These ones here are for this ship, and that's what we want. Okay, so now that we've turned those off, and we've got some dawn coming up here, I think it's time, guys. Let's give it a go again. I don't know how this is going to go down, but let's get it started. Thrust on, thrust on. All right. Hydrogen engines on. That should give us a lot of power generation. Stand by, we are going to convert to ship. Alright, we are leveling out. Alright, we do have, we're good on that, so let's go ahead and start our movement. Rotate in place. Let's go ahead and let's see here. Let's the custom turret controllers are gonna freak. So we're gonna go ahead and turn them off. That is an awesome sound. I have to admit, it is really cool. Alright, so we are moving now. It's a dawn day and we're mobile again. Got 19 minutes of power. A little bit of hydrogen. Oh yeah, we're doing good. We're really good. Nice. 237 meters above the ground. That's absolutely fine. We're gonna head back this way over here, see what we got. I mean, we only came over here to go after where we left the Mr. Truck, which sadly did not make it. But see, now we've got more thrusts, so now we're definitely more balanced. So, all right, let's do this. Let's get moving, guys. Following the curvature of Pertam. Once we get over here, I'm going to orient myself towards the sun so that we can get full solar capabilities during the course of the day. Now, there's still more material we can get too, because I think we still have a farm and a bunch of other stuff out here too that we still haven't dealt with, so. The other thing I was thinking is once we start plating the underbelly, we're going to want to move that assault cannon from up there to down here. That way we can use it for ground assault. I think it's going to be a lot better for that. I don't see us running into anything up here that's that significant. Or we can swap it out and put two, one on either side, which actually might not be a bad idea, and then put GATs up above. GATs have a greater range of motion, which might actually be smarter. To do a second assault cannon would be really good, I think. Okay. Uh-oh. What do we got going on, guys? Why are we losing power? I feel like we're not doing so good here. Okay. Oh, I see. Our thrust levels have changed. Okay. Alright. Cool. You angled it, and when you angle it, it just kind of messes with it a little bit here. Alright, getting a little closer here. Gotta be careful that, you know, we gotta move with the curvature, but we also have to worry about the fact that it's, all the thrust has gotta go straight down. Angling is not going to help at all. We'll lose altitude on that real fast. Okay. 18 minutes of power. We're doing good. angling again. There we go. Now let's see here. I feel like I don't want to come at it from that angle. I feel like I want to come this way. It's pretty good cruising speed. Now the one thing we got going on here, guys, is the fact that it's when you look at the altitude, it changes based on where the ground is, but it doesn't change based on where the voxels end. So that's can kind of be a thing that throws you a little bit sometimes. Now, what I'm thinking, guys, is we're going to come around here and we're going to be running into some drones, because I'm pretty sure the pirates are going to be pissed that we took out their base. 15 minutes, 16 minutes power remaining. Alright, we're going to angle ourselves back down again. Maintaining with the horizon. Good level. Just about, yeah, we're pretty good in level. Alright, cool. We got 15 minutes, so we're going to keep going a little bit more. We're going to come around a little bit here. Yeah, it's just an ODR post. But my concern is I don't want to run out of juice, because no power, no flight. Yeah, I know. And keep going laterally away from it, because I'm pretty sure I'm watching the time, or not the time, but the power levels. Okay, we'll keep going this way, maintaining 300 meters or so above the ground. It's nice and slow, cruise by the ODR post. Okay, we're gonna check our angle and pitch. We can angle it down a little bit like that. That works. We'll take it on, but I know that if we turned over there, the GATs would probably chew it up. I mean, like, seriously chew it up, which would be fine. But I also don't know if it'll spawn anything in. Alright, we're at 13 minutes, 14 minutes or so. Alright, rotating in place. Alright, let's I am really tempted, guys, to make a go at it. We're at 50% power, but we're low on hydrogen. So I'm going to actually rotate in the direction of the sun. We're going to balance ourselves out. Let's make sure we're good and even. We are. Okay. And we're going to switch to station mode again. Okay, now we switch to station mode. Confirm this. Yes, we can. Alright, we're going to go ahead and activate our custom turret controllers. And we're going to turn off our engines. And then we're going to check out what our inventory level is regarding ice. Alright, irrigation, okay. Got locker, okay. So H2O2 gen has got 9, and that's it. That's all we got. Wow. We went through all that ice. Jeez Louise. I'm sort of shocked, honestly. I thought for sure. Wow. Batteries are all drained too, look. Now that movement really sucks the juice out of everything. I think we're pretty level. Okay. Wow, look. Yep, just took all the ice out of it. It's like totally empty. Wow. Jeez. That was a lot. That was a lot. And it's still... Oh my gosh. Alright, well we're closer now to the orbital drop post. I'm looking around down there. I don't see any spots as I'm walking around up here. Well, here's the thing. By being this high up, we don't aggro those stupid bugs. I'm getting exposure. Wow. We're high enough I'm getting sun exposure? Really? Huh. Wonder if well, we could probably take this down, I guess. Well, we could lower us closer to the ground below. If we did that, we need more power. We need to stay up here and get some power. I feel like I kind of want to lower a little closer to the ground. That's what I feel like I kind of want to do. Like drop down lower, make it about 200 meters. I just don't think I've got the power for it right now. Let's check our bats. They got drained pretty heavily on that last run, so let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, they need it. They need a good recharge. Alright. That's what we're going to do. We're going to sit tight here. I think that we can go ahead and we can take the small ship over, maybe? But I'm kind of leaning more towards maybe getting started on the construction. But, I mean, we are a nice little distance from just about anything that's a problem. But we're going to want to get some supplies and stuff, too. So that's the other thing. And I don't know if any drones are going to be summoned up by that, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at something here. We're gonna go outside. I want to see something here. That's a setting sun. That's not a sun that's working. My thought is what if we did armor plating on that, but I feel like if that is an auto cannon or assault cannon on either side, it would be really devastating for anything trying to attack us. And then take the GAT, oh shoot, that was close, and throw it up there. So I was thinking too, we might armor plate this somehow. That way, less of an issue. Yeah, I'm gonna ventilate it. I didn't even think about the fact that that's where it is, but oh well. Well, while we're at it, we might as well ventilate this side too. Good thing I don't have anything important going on there. Alright, so I want that right there. Put that one there. That one there. Alright, cool. I got plenty of steel plates down in here. Okay. Let's see here. What I want is something... Oh, that'll work. Okay, so what... So we're gonna go with, we could go with some steel plates. Now, what is the total amount of stuff we need? We might be able to pull this off. We need 30 metal grids and 30 large steel tubes. Those are kind of like the critical things. So let's see here. Uh-oh. Gotta eat something. Okay, so I think that's what's gonna really make the difference, is if we have the steel tubes and the grid available. Plus we're gonna need another 15 for another Gatling gun. Okay, I'm looking for grids. Okay, we've got the grids. We got 4 steel tubes. We need 30. Okay, we got 18, so that makes 20. What is that? 4 and 18 is what? 23? Okay, it's 23. Oh yeah, we've got it. We've got all the parts to do it. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so that's the first part. Second part's to pull that out. Third part's going to be to get it off of there, but here's the trick. The trick is going to be... Okay, now let's see here. It is going to add to our forward weight, but I'm pretty sure it's worth the trade-off. Now, the Sheffield Farm and the Space Pirate Mayday. Okay, yeah, we got some stuff going on around here, don't we? Oh, good, I faced it backwards. Because that's not, you know, why would we face it straightwards? Because it'd have to be faced backwards, because that's what we do around here. Turn things backwards, don't we? Gives you that kind of pity feeling in your gut when you're running around on here, knowing that it's, you know, one wrong move, one twitch, and you're splat. Let's see, we're gonna put this up here. Okay. Yeah, the Sheffield Farm's only 3 clicks away. We could easily make that run. Alright. Alright, now let's get... I want heavy armor panel here. Alright, let's go ahead and get a light on. And then we'll run back down here and see what we got. Those will get sucked out and put into a weapon, I'm sure, as soon as we get it done. Alright, so let's go ahead and eat another crisp and get to work. We need those pipes. Okay. The other thing we can fix is that, uh-oh. Oh boy. Game's afoot now. We got inbound, incoming. Incoming enemies.
Meteor storm inbound.
Nice shot, guys. Good job. Alright, let's get some more constructor components and get that other gun up and running. Need motors, okay. Motors. Go see about some damage. I know they shot us with some stuff. So let's see here. Oh, I got motors. There they are. Stinging adversary went back. Nice. Alright. Assault cannon is back up. Gotta go get some grids. Don't have a lot of grids, but I got a few, and I think it's important that we keep that auto cannon or assault cannon stuff up and running, and I think it's really critical. Let's see. I wonder if there was any wreckage that we could get some components from. There we go. Let's see. Did we? I want to make sure that this GAT is. Yeah, okay, good. It's set for small ships. Good. That's what I like. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this set, this set. Now let's see here. Nothing's smoking. Alright, we want a GAT up there too, so we'll get a GAT on going on there. And then we'll be good to go. We'll have plenty of firepower to deal with whatever wanders by. Let's see. We're going to do, let's see, we got those. We're going to need, I don't think GATs use these, but we'll grab it. I'm trying to remember what all a GAT needs. I definitely think we need some steel plates. And I think that's everything. Alright, let's go get ourselves a GAT set up. And that will basically cover our firepower, which is pretty significant actually. Okay. We're gonna have to do the good old-fashioned ramp up here. Alright, now let's throw this GAT up here. And then, let's see. Okay. First of all, we do not target meteors. Second of all, we do extend it out to maximum range. We target everything except characters, because characters are the bugs, and we don't need that. And yep, here we go again. Boy, they are just having a field day, aren't they? Okay, so I think what we're gonna do... Drifting Pursuant. Hey! Things shooting our own stuff. God dang it, I hate it when they do that. Alright, assault cannon turrets. We're going to give you weapons target. That's it, okay? Because I don't want you blowing holes. You good gravy! Ya blew up my freaking... So much for the solar panels, guys. The geniuses here decided to blow it up. Like, literally, it's all gone. Wow. Okay. Look, it's all gone. All of it. Good gravy. You literally blew it to pieces. Well, I guess gotta keep fields of fire clear, but that's ridiculous, guys. That's just ridiculous. All right, new plan. I think it's time we're going to take the turret controllers off, and I think we're gonna have to go with an alternative plan for those things, because obviously against the combat situation, it's not very helpful, is it? Uh-oh. Looks like we took some damage on this engine here. You know what? I don't know that those things have reactors in them, but... God, I really want to know something here. I'm not going to drop down below, but I kind of want to look down below and see if there's any damage down here. I think we're fine. And I'm kind of curious to see if I can see anything down here. They did shoot a drone down, but I don't know where it went. A drifting pursuant went down over here. Well, as long as they don't, you know... Oh man, are we at it again? Here we go again. We got a drifting pursuant and a stinging adversary. Man, these guys just don't give up, do they? Very persistent. that's annoying. Alright guys, we gotta figure this plan out. We gotta get that that thing sorted. We got enough energy. I think we can go for it. Oh, we got a thruster out of whack though. We gotta fix the thruster. Before we go, we gotta fix that left side thruster. Then it's gonna be weapons free, guys. We're going after them. Should have taken it and gone close enough to just wipe it out. Okay, we need some more. I'm looking for motors. I don't know if that's enough. Let's go ahead and jump in here and let's go to this. Go to this. And let's, we're gonna go on a motor binge. The other thing is we gotta think about, the other stuff too. So let's go ahead and run over here. Yeah, we need more motors. And we're gonna go, we're going after them. By dawn's early light, we're going to blast the living crap out of those pirates. Always with the pirates, man. I was thinking about taking our runabout here, but I thought if we took the runabout, I don't know if the range would be good enough. We might get shot up by the ground stuff. So if we, at least if we take the whole thing over there, we're gonna have the main batteries, and the main batteries have huge amounts of range. God dang it. It's so annoying. Those pirates, they're just so annoying. I mean, we have other ones, but I don't have a lot of time. Maybe I'll take it from here. No, there's not enough motors in that to care. Alright. Okay, the Gatlin turret, we're gonna go, we'll pull it into 700 meters. There's 2 drifting pursuants and 2 stinging adversaries. Holy crap, that's a lot. Man, these guys are just persistent as all hell is. crazy. Bloody suicide drones, man. I don't want to get in their line of fire. I gotta find the meteor gun, guys. The dorsal meteor gun. Alright, good news and bad news. Bad news is we got some suicided things on here. Good news is we got some materials, so hopefully we can repair a few things. And hopefully the weight of this thing isn't a problem. Okay, let's dump all this stuff in here. Pipes. Yeah, I kind of ground that thing off. That's okay. Ah, that's what I want right there. But I have to be careful. Oh, shit. Ah, radiation. Ah, man. How the hell am I gonna... Gravy. It's the radiation, guys. I got there's a leaking reactor on there, unfortunately. I didn't consider that as a possible thing, so... I wonder... Yeah, it's just too heavy. I'm pretty sure it's too heavy. If I try to move the ship, it's gonna go badly. And that's just not gonna go, so you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to see if we can tilt it over if we can. Man, it's the radiation, dude. Not good. Ah, good gravy, this is bad. Radiation's too much, guys. I gotta go back downstairs. I gotta go to the first aid kit, or I'm gonna be toast. Alright, let's get this health up. We gotta hold off on this. This radiation off of this drone is just too much. We gotta get this thing off of here, but man, it's just like vicious. Maybe I can drag it off using the runabout. I gotta do it before the next round comes in, so... Okay, let's take a second. Douse some food. Hey, we're not gonna die, so I know that we're good that way. So let's go ahead and get up on here. Let's get this, let's get the runabout up. Alright, let's go. We gotta get it off of there. I mean, as much as I need the reactor materials, I can't get to it safely, so... We're gonna go ahead and switch. Okay, we're on auto. On. What the hell is going on? What's going on? I don't understand. Oh, flyer spats weren't on. Okay. Genius move, guys. Genius move. Why? I'm being pulled back down by that? Seriously? my gosh, this thing's so heavy I can't even get it off. Wow. Huh. That's interesting. If it's so heavy that this thing can't even lift it, then how in all of creation am I going to even be able to... Ah, good gravy. Alright, well, we're going to move this over here. You know how to do. I ought to fly this over there and let them have it, but... because that's not cool. We could. 2 hours. But I can't, I don't want to risk getting shot up because I'm not as heavily armed and armored. All right. Well, this is very difficult because we need to get this. Whoa. Gravy, the assault cannon's in my way. Ah. Oh man, I can't. This extra weight. This is what's killing me, dude. Good gravy. Trying to get it off of here, guys. Oh, shoot. We gotta get down to the first aid kit. Almost didn't even see that, guys. This is so intense. I mean, we really got to get this thing off of here, but switching over to weapons only was a very bad idea, and these drifting pursuants have a lot of targets. They burn up a lot of fuel. We also need to get another batch of weapons munitions set up too, I bet. Alright. I mean, we've got all this wonderful material here, but I need to get that. That's a lot of debris, guys. I mean, my gosh. If I turn this thing on, it's gonna have a fit. Man, that's annoying. I feel like by the time I get this thing sorted, well, we do have the advantage of enough materials to make a few more of those things. Alright, let's get back up here. drop all this stuff in here. Ah, we're loaded. Alright, cool. Guess we're gonna go inside downstairs. Another day, another bit of work. Alright, let's drop this stuff off in here. Now, extreme heat, of course, because, you know, there's not enough going on. Okay, we don't have any, Alright, let's see what our power situation is here. I don't know that we have enough power. I'm pretty sure if we switch over, we're gonna drop like a rock. Yeah, but here's the problem. We don't have any ice unless we release the ice that's in the irrigation things into the hydrogen tanks, which might work. But with the added weight of that dang ship, like, why won't it go away, man? That's what I don't understand. It should drip off, it should fall off by now. I mean, good gravy. Ah! Really? What are we hanging up on here? I don't understand why you're not falling. How are you not falling? Alright, let's get this on top of here. It's not gonna flip itself off or slide off very easily, is it?
Storm inbound.
No. It's all hooked up, chewed up on the bottom. Nuts. girders. I gotta figure out if I got some girders in here somewhere. Alright, let's see if we got girders in here somewhere, guys. And then we're gonna offload all this stuff into one of these cargo containers. There's some girders there. And let's offload that in there, okay? Alright, good. So that's up and running at least. And over the side you go. What a mess. Oh my gosh, this was a big, big mess. Well, now I just have an air intake problem. Oh my gosh. This is why I should have probably put should probably put some angle armor across here so that when they do this again, and it's likely they will hit us again before we leave, that way next time it just slides off instead of getting stuck up here. Good thing I didn't have any plants growing in there. Good thing is we'll need this stuff. Good gravy, it's time consuming. I don't suppose that'll fly. Probably not. How many? Okay, so large is 95. Not quite enough yet. Okay, we gotta recharge. What did it say? Yeah. Alright. We've taken a lot of blows there. I mean, they really came at the top here really good. But our armor held. We did just ramming speed and messed up our greenhouse. I wonder if I can tilt and maybe get some of that stuff to slide off. I wonder if that's even possible. I'm going to go ahead and let's go to the assault cannons. I want to give them... I want to make sure, because here's the thing. If they're not getting ammo, that's a problem. So let's bring those guys to maximum range. I want them hitting anything. Idle movement is on. So they are bingo on ammo completely, I bet. Turret 1 is toast on ammo, so we need to produce more ammo. Hop to it there, Mr. Industrial. We need assault cannon shells, like 100 of them. And let's go ahead and go to our... Where is our... There's our industrial assembler. On. Okay. Why are you not producing my assault cannon ammo? Because we need iron. Okay. Okay, no problem. No problem, we got this. Basic assembler. We got plenty of steel, we just gotta find it. I don't understand. Why are we not doing a breakdown of... Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Okay, so this means in the industrial assembler should be made... Yeah, okay, good. There we are. That's what we want to see. Actually, you know what I could do? Now that I think about it, I can go into my inventory and I could just transfer what I have. That can go in there. Alright, let's get some more power from this reactor situation. Pretty intense, guys. Pretty intense. I have to admit, it is definitely intense out here. Okay, we need grids. Okay, steel pipes and components. I know I had some other reactor components. There they are. Alright. Okay, get you in there too. Alright, so that's going to up our power reserves quite a bit. And then this is where we're going to drop all this off in here. Now, if I'm lucky, we'll be able to move forward and sealed up. If I'm lucky, you'll be able to move forward and take out... Now, I don't know if we've got enough power to do this, but I think we do. But I'm nervous. All forces advance. Oh, crap. Here we go again, guys. Looks like we're going to be doing this all over again. Okay, we've got 2 drifting pursuants. Okay, I want maximum prosecution of these enemies. This time, take them out. Default. That's not good. Sorry, guys. Couldn't help it. Couldn't help it, guys, but I need to get, this is like crazy, man. Ah, no! Not my... Ah, man. Good gravy. I'm really getting tired of these guys screwing with my stuff. Okay. So what we're going to have to do is we've got to take these things out, and that means we're going after them. Let's do this. And I vented the whole ship, because, you know, that's what we do. Alright, so this is what we're going to do, guys. We are going to go after it. So, on. And you know what else? Let's get this ice out of here. We're going to vent this too, and we're going to take the ice. We're doing it. We're going after them. And before we do that, we're gonna, let's see here, we need that. We need more grids for that cannon on the side there, because we're gonna repair the cannon real quick. It's gonna suck having to crawl across all this debris. Oh, get out of my way! Ah, motors. Of course. Why wouldn't it be motors? Why would it be anything but motors? Oh my gosh, I need more motors. Oh crap, I didn't even think about that. Engines, yep. I figured, of course you would. Oh no, guys! Oh gosh, I guess we're gonna respawn. We landed in the dead zone. Ah! Alright, well that's gonna be an episode, guys. See you next time.
Energy